Right.
So would I be okay with a girl I'm seeing being friends with her ex? I wouldn't. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't care if that's toxic or whatever, but I'm just like, what do y'all have to talk about? That's toxic, though. I know.
I mean, from my perspective, I'd be cool with it, but I feel like that's just because, like, it depends on how secure you are in your relationship. Like, if you're secure, you're like, oh, he's not better than me anyway, so why am I offended that you're with him?
It isn't. Give me this. It isn't the. It isn't. On this beautiful day, January, California.
Windy day, very windy.
Bridge. Today we're talking about, can you still be friends with your ex? Good questions.
Can you be friends after y'all break up? Are y'all friends with y'all ex? Comment in the comment section down below.
Yes, sir. The $1 million question everybody wants to know is, can you be friends with your ex? And I say no. We gotta dissect this question, because you hear this question all the time, but when you think, it's like, what do friends mean?
Right.
You have different friends for different reasons. I'm explaining now and I'm like, yes, you can be friends. You go to different friends for different things. One friend you like to party with, one friend you like to drink with, one friend you like to smoke with. So it's like, why can't you just have a friend that you just on occasion? Or a friend that, understands you and y'all are just it's just an emotional friendship.
Speaking of a friend that you smoke with, drank with me, smoked with me, that liver and some bad kidneys. Who is that? Juice.
What does it have to do with the topic?
I don't know, I got sidetracked. So, about the topic, bro, I feel like no, it just depends on how close you are in that relationship with your significant other. If you can be friends with her. If you loved her deeply, you might not be able to be friends with her no more, because you might not want to see her be with another man. You might always be jealous of that other man. And you might want to sabotage her relationship with that other man.
So you don't think they can be friends?
I think that they can have a fake friendship. They could be fake friends.
But we're coming at two different points. You're saying that you can be friends. Fake friends with the intentions of you wanting to get back in.
Exactly.
No, what I'm trying to say is, can you be friends that have nobody has intentions? The intentions is only just to be cool, cordial, just communicate, but there's no sex. There's none of that.
Let me see. I mean, I feel like it has to be some time between it. Because if I'm in a happy relationship now and I don't no longer remember the past relationship, then why do I care about what she's doing? Then I could be friends. I'm in a happy relationship that I've been in for 2 years, for 5 years. Now I could be friends with my ex because I don't need her for that purpose anymore.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you need time before you can be friends with your ex.
Exactly.
Well, how long is that time? Because that varies based off the person. So what I'm asking is, what's the minimum, the minimum?
Okay. I mean, I feel like they say, you want to cut? I feel like they say it takes you half the amount of time to get over your ex that you was with them. That's the equation. So if you was with your ex for 3 years, you need a year and a half. If you was with your ex for 3 months, you might only need a month or two. If you was with them with 3 weeks, they didn't hold no weight. But if you was with an ex for 5 years, it's gonna take you some time to get over that ex.
But 2.5 years, I don't know if I believe in that. I feel like I don't know. Just the question in general. But that's the thing too. You can be friends with your ex because friends with benefits. You can be friends with benefits with your ex, but it becomes a problem when you're with somebody new. That's a whole different question.
But yeah, we need to talk about the with somebody new. Hold on to that one. But also, if you're friends with benefits with your ex, are you friends with your ex? That's not friends. That's friends with benefits. So you're still technically in this gray area. So I don't feel like if there's benefits there that you're over your ex. I feel like that still puts you in that weird category of, oh, I might want to get back in a relationship with them.
She's still telling you her feelings.
Oh my God.
It isn't friends with benefits, because friends with benefits just.
And there's more than that.
If you're friends with benefits with your past girlfriend, she's still opening up to you.
Exactly.
So it is a different thing. Somebody new. If you got somebody new, can you be friends with your ex?
What do you think about that?
Okay, we can come at this from two different angles. How I would personally feel, and then what should be.
Right.
So would I be okay with a girl I'm seeing being friends with her ex? I wouldn't. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't care if that's toxic or whatever, but I'm just like, what do y'all have to talk about? That's toxic, though. I know.
I mean, from my perspective, I'd be cool with it, but I feel like that's just because, like, it depends on how secure you are in your relationship. Like, if you're secure, you're like, oh, he's not better than me anyway, so why am I offended that you're with him?
It isn't. Give me this. It isn't that I'm insecure. I just don't trust. Okay, you might be right, because I trust the girl that I'm seeing, but do you trust? And just want to be friends.
Exactly.
He hasn't. He wants to backslide.
Exactly.
So it's like, but then you should be able to trust your girl enough to not care that he wants to backslide.
Right.
But it's like, what are they talking about?
What's their conversation?
Because he just wants to get back in there. Like,
exactly. So what's their conversation? I feel like that leads to maybe you looking in her phone through her phone history, and then he flirt a little bit. You might see flirting, something that's not flirting as flirting. Oh, he loved that message. Why did he love it though? Maybe he should have just liked it. You looking too deeply into it. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, insecurities are bad, but we're human. Insecurities are a real thing.
Yeah.
We're selfish. We're insecure. Some people are jealous, not me, but people are jealous. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd be okay with that. I'm not gonna cap. And when it comes to just, now we're gonna just talk about friends just in general.
Yeah. Can you be friends with your ex?
If you're seeing somebody, what's the rule? So I mean, after that, I just don't know. What's the rule?
Have you ever tried it before?
No, I'm not good friends with any of my exes. I mean, we could talk about that.
Tell me what you do when you become an ex with people. How do you respond?
When I become an ex, I just block them out of my life. They're no longer a part of my life.
And why is that?
Because one person, it's not usually me, but somebody will catch an attitude, right, or they'll get angry about what happened. And not saying that it's my fault or their fault. Regardless, it's just like that anger. I don't have time to deal with that.
It's not usually you, though.
And it's a thing of the past. It was a moment, but now I'm moving forward. I don't have time for that past. What about you, bro?
I mean, I feel like it depends on the relationship. I don't know. I feel weird because I never know the girl's intentions. Like, do you really intend on me and my friend 100%? I don't know. And plus, I'm usually invested because I am possessive. I'm gonna admit, I'm possessive. And so I'd be like, nah, bro, if you're not mine, then why am I putting my time and energy? We need to worry about where we place our energy in 2021. Place our energy into things that are gonna last. I'm not sure I'm gonna be friends with this person in the next 5 years, so why put my energy into them? So what about, like, if you see your ex after a breakup? Isn't that weird? You have that weird heart feeling like, oh, like when you see him, you feel heartbroken again.
Yeah,
like,
but won't that fade away over time?
That's why I feel like we got to put that time between it. Because, I mean, I know in a situation, I'd be like, you'd be just annoyed that they exist anymore. I can't be friends with a person who I'm annoyed that exists.
But I feel like that time thing depends as well, because what if you're at school, you're in college, and you see them on a weekly basis? It's harder to get them out of your head. It's harder to separate yourself from them when you're
Right.
constantly running into them. Oh, you got class with them. Then if you just like work and you never run into them. I feel like
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like if you got class with them, it's annoying because you know that you're gonna see them either 2 or 3 times a week. But if you're working, then it's like, okay, you might not. If they don't work with you, you're gonna have to be intentional about seeing them, which is cool because I feel like that'll better prepare you for interacting with them. So, in conclusion, what are we thinking, bro? Both of us about the question.
you can be friends with your ex, but just make it known what your intentions as friends are. If y'all just want to be friends, make it known. Make it known. Communicate what you mean by friends, because friends is a broad term. That's all.
So for me, in conclusion, you can't be friends with your ex. Like, or you know what the feel like. You know what I mean?
Agree.
Why?
Bro, I know friends right now that and they cool. Like, well, but they weren't in a relationship.
Exactly.
They weren't in a relationship. You might be right. Relationships do. Titles change things, for sure.
They come with
so you
that.
might be right.
Look at what we're passing again in this corner. It's Cupid's. What you guys say about Cupid?
They fed us that nasty ass hot dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. Disgusting. And they said it was their best.
Why are they hunting us, bro? Why are we passing Cupid's again?
I don't know, but I'd never eat there again.
Never again.
You'd have to pay me to eat there again.